Love yourselves, love each other, fuck anyone who encourages you not to love yourselves or love each other, for anyone or any entity profiting off you not loving yourself or loving each other is either likely an evil narcissistic individual vampiring and sucking your positive energy with subtle put-downs or overt criticisms, or an evil corporation that is profiting from your low self-esteem, the way advertisements prey on your insecurities. Corporations have no morality. Their only goal is profit, and they prioritize profit over people. Which is why perhaps we should measure gross national happiness instead of gross national product. But that's not the point I wanted to make. Today, I'm speaking to young men specifically. There are a few things that I want young men to be aware of. Yeah, just to be aware of. Then I would like them to prioritize, but it's up to them to what their priorities will be. But they should at least be aware. You got extreme feminism pulling in one direction, and you got the worst of the manosphere pulling in another direction. And truth of the matter is, a lot of men have given up dating because a lot of people, not just women, a lot of people are becoming more and more superficial and less heart orientated, and then it becomes more about money than love, more about superficial stats than love. And yeah, it's manifest. You're seeing a lot of TikToks of women complaining that men never approach anymore, and you're seeing a lot of manosphere content about MGTOW, MGTOW, men go their own way, which is basically a movement of men who've given up dating completely. I'm not there. I would say I'm kind of MGTOW light. It's like not actively using those predatory dating apps which profit from commodifying loneliness and impatience, and tip the scale so most men hardly get any matches and most women get too many. No, my main point, the main point, is that we're all individuals. So I have some statistics, but even those statistics just point to generalizations. There are kind, loyal women out there. There are men with emotional intelligence, sensitive men out there. There are people with high body counts who can be celibate. There are exceptions to every rule. Having said that, one of the statistics that the manosphere, I mean, we're all aware of the high divorce rates. One of the statistics the manosphere do not tend to mention is that the happiest demographic is married parents. As old school and normie as that may sound, especially coming from someone who's neither married nor a parent. the least depression, the most satisfaction, as apparently statistics, still married parents. Now the flip side of that, high risk, high reward side of that, is that one of the most depressed demographics is divorced dads. So becoming a parent, as for a man, can lead to the highest happiness, but losing out in that game can lead to severe depression. And that's not just, being a divorced dad, but everything that comes with it. Possible alienation from kids, and possible losing half of your assets that you've worked all your life for. So I get it. I get the hesitancy, because generalizing again, men are logical, and if there's a high risk of you losing half of everything, and it's seemingly harder and harder to find people who aren't superficial and people who are loyal, then the logical response to a game you're likely to lose is to not play. But yeah, the reminder is not everybody's like that, and you can't. Doesn't help when there's hundreds of or thousands of TikToks with thousands or millions of hits of women teaching each other how to rob men for free dinners. But that is really not most women at all. That's just TikTok and rage bait. The internet loves to rage bait, and the commodification of rage bait is pushing the genders apart in this war. It's kind of manufactured by the internet. So the future's always infinite potential. The happiest ideal is still a romantic one. But err on the side of caution. Choose wisely, because I'm not going to blame anybody else. I allowed my life to get destroyed by a significant other before. I understand more than most the hesitancy in committing. But my advice is not to give up, but to be discerning, which is Mugtal light, I would say. You got to be radically honest with yourself, so you can be as honest with any potential partner. Because there are some amazing women out there. There are some amazing women out there. Charge your phone, Kev. So yeah, don't just, it's not just fuck anyone who profits off you not loving yourselves and loving each other. It is also big up those of us encouraging you to love yourselves and love each other. So if this is on YouTube, please do like and subscribe. If you appreciate my positive intent, please feel free to subscribe to my Patreon and help a brother out, because the demons that worship Baal and friends of Epstein have made it more difficult for those of us with positive intent to earn financially or have a wide reach. So we need other positive soldiers of light to like, share and subscribe. Introduce other tribe. My vibe. Where worlds collide. I'm out. X amount of love. On both a spiritual and a quantum level, we are all connected. That is, it's not left versus right. It's kind of the 99% versus the 1%. But in reality, it is 100% quantum entanglement. And that's a love that hate can't prevent. Blah. Tired.